Over 400 properties sell daily in Dubai, and one of the most promising areas, Midtown. How do I know that? I'm Rana Tabbara, and you're watching Dubai Property Playbook. Mr. Saeed, it's always a pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure meeting you as well. Good morning.
Good morning. It's a very nice location. I need to address that before we begin our discussion.
Sure.
Can you please tell us a bit about Deyaar's Midtown project?
Well, this is Midtown project. It's about 24 buildings so far. We're building now the 25th building. Alhamdulillah, all the units has been sold, whether in the first phase and the last phase as well. It's a community. It has all the facilities, all the amenities. You see, we have this podium connecting all the 25 buildings. And I think that's what makes it very special. This very long podium of about 1 kilometer of walk, where it has a lot of facilities, a lot of sport activities, a walking track, and a lot of green as well.
Now I'm interested in seeing the amenities. Shall we walk and see them? We already heard a lot of positive feedback from the residents here. Now I would like to ask you, what are people looking for when buying properties from Deyaar specifically? Are they looking at location, the amenities, or are they only looking at the ROI now?
Well, definitely people or investors look for return. But the returns always come with the right community. People today are different than how they used to be. People are looking for more of communities rather than single alone buildings. They look for more of amenities. They want to have more of good time when they want to come home. And I think this is when we start having the thoughts about this big plot. What do we design on it and what do we develop on it? Because end of the day, return on investment will come only if you have high yields of return, higher occupancies. And I think it starts always with the design and the elements and the facilities and the amenities that you have in each and every project.
So in summary, community and lifestyle is key for driving demand. And speaking about demand, Deyaar saw a lot of demand this year with around 54% increase in revenue from year to year. Tell us, it's not a small win, let's be honest. Tell us please about the reason behind the surge.
Well, we had a business plan which we had discussed with our board somewhere around end of 23 to expand our portfolio and to do more projects in terms of property development, because we do have different revenue streams other than property development. But our property development contribution has now increased to about 75 to 78% in our revenues. So Q1 this year compared to Q1 last year, we had a growth of about 32% in revenue. And as you mentioned, we had about 54% increase in profit before tax and about 46%, 47% after tax increase from last year. It's, I think, a good start for the year, and we hope that we continue on the same trend for the whole year.
A lot of experts were scared about the US tariffs, and they thought that it would push the property prices and construction prices downwards. What does your expertise say about that? What do you expect?
We have not seen, honestly, this so far. I would think it will not have any impact because the fundamental of real estate in Dubai market, I'm talking specifically about Dubai market, is not there. We still have a lot of demand in terms of residences and in terms of also other sectors, whether it's retail or commercial. We still have a lot of demand and less supply. So as long as this formula is still there, you have a lot of demand, occupancy. Now we do have also property management business sector where we manage about 15,000 properties all over the UAE. And it is probably the last 2 years we have seen significant occupancy rates, talking about 98% in all over the portfolio. So the demand is still there until and unless we have more and more supply into the market. We don't see this is going down in terms of interest of investors, because the yield is very attractive compared to any matured market in the world.
For more stories like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.
Mr. Saeed, we already spoke about Deyaar's Midtown, and I know that you have something special coming up very soon, Park 5. Can you give us some details about this project and maybe other projects that you're working on in 2025?
Well, the special one is going to be coming very soon. Park 5 we already have launched. The reason that we have launched Park 5 because it's in a close proximity of Midtown here. It will be only 5 buildings, where here we have about 25 buildings. It will have the same lifestyle, the same spirit. You will have more amenities in Park 5. We launched the project in late of last year in December. I think the sales almost on the first 2 buildings sold out. The third building, because we just recently released it last month, the sales has also picked up, and we think that maybe before end of this summer, those 3 buildings will be sold out. Also, in terms of pricing, it's at affordable, competitive price. Is going to be as good or much better than Midtown, what we have seen today. We also launched another project in Emirates of Umm Al Quwain. It's a very beautiful area, very beautiful Emirates. The project is located on the beach. It's a beachfront project. We have seen very good interest from the clients, both from international, especially from Europe, and as well as the UAE national as well. It's totally different project. It's a high-end, it's a luxury project. It's also, the pricing for it is far much better or less than the projects in a beachfront compared in the Emirates of Dubai. A lot of investors and a lot of developers have not tapped into that market. I think with the support and with the direction of His Highness Ruler of Umm Al Quwain and the Crown Prince as well there, they want to expand and have a different lifestyle also for the Emirate, and they have chosen us to be a partner with them. So we started the journey of this partnership with Umm Al Quwain Real Estate Company to do this project. It's called Aya Beachfront project, and also there is other communities that we will also discussing with the government of Umm Al Quwain right now to expand it to make it a very nice destination with a lot of lifestyle. We're going to use the old town there. It will be a mix of an old town, water, the beach, and a lot of pleasures and very fantastic residence place as well.
Mr. Said, we have a personal question for you. If you had around 3 million dirhams, let's say, and you wanted to invest in any kind of property in any Emirates, which property type would you choose and where?
There was one interesting project that I think it will be within the limit that you have mentioned. We have a new project coming up. It's going to be Business Bay downtown area of Dubai, a very fantastic location as well. We're going to announce maybe within a month. We are at the authority stage right now, getting all the approval. Design is done. We are also moving into the procurement of enabling contractors and other contractor as well in terms of tenders. But we are at the stage of finalizing with the authority right now. We will announce on it shortly. It's a fantastic project in the heart of downtown of Dubai.
We're looking forward for that. What if we limited our budget to 1 million dirham? Where can we find properties that are at a reasonable rate right now?
Al Quwain projects, it's a beachfront. You will not find a beachfront a project within a ticket size of 1 million except in very rare places. And I think Aya, a beachfront of Al Quwain, is rare by nature, and it has that also ceiling of 1 million. We're selling the one bedroom for 1.1 million there.
So it's not a dream to own a beach property with just 1 million dirhams currently.
Our approach in Deyaar, when we do the pricing for any and each of the project, we always try to leave some of the margin for appreciation for our clients. And I think that's why we have a good, loyal and repeated clients in our portfolio.
For our second segment, before we buy, I have an interesting question for you. What are 3 questions that every buyer should ask the sales team before signing a contract?
Well, when you talk about signing a contract, it's a legal commitment between 2 parties. So I think the first things that a buyer should ask is this project registered and has an escrow account. That's very important, because without going within the authority framework that we have here within the UAE, which is very transparent, which is very healthy for the buyers, you must make sure that this project has an escrow account. It's registered within the authority, for example, RERA here in Dubai. That's the first question that you should ask, and you should get a confirmation, and you should also ask for the escrow accounts number. I think the second is more about the details of the product that he's buying, whether he's buying a townhouse or a villa or a one bedroom or two bedroom, about the sizes, about the quality of finishes, about the material that they're going to use in terms of joinery, the layout, and all of those things, which is going to be your dream home eventually at a later stage. So those very important information. And finally, I think it's the timeline and the payment schedule also for those for this to make sure that you meet your commitment and you're able to pay it on time and get the delivery also on time.
Take notes. Mr. Said, do you expect emerging markets to see growth in 3 or 5 years? And what kind of growth do you see coming?
Well, it depends again. For example, let's take this example, Dubai Production City, where we are right now. Still, I think there is a potential for growth in this project. It's not fully populated location. It's a low density area. It's becoming now almost mid of the town. A lot of activities, a lot of people moving to the south and to Dubai. So this has become almost on the middle, and there's a lot of projects which is behind us here, has been recently launched. So I think certain location which has not been very attractive, or developers have not looked at it in the past few years. Now they are starting to take a look at it. One of them is Dubai Production City. I think this area would appreciate over the next few years with the right product, of course, with the right project, with the right quality of development. Wherever there is a potential that the whole infrastructure for certain community, the whole, the communities reaching to a maturity level, those areas will see a growth in their returns. The other ones which have already established themselves, and I think they have already reached a certain level. It depends again on the supply and demand on those markets.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Mr. Said, for this wonderful discussion. I'm sure the audience found it as delightful as I did. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you for being with us here and showcase the beautiful project of Midtown. And we hope to see you soon, inshallah.
Thank you, everyone. This was Dubai Property Playbook.